Excuse me? Excuse me? Streamlabs. No, okay. You want to do that? Okay. There you go. Oh my god, finally. Hold on. Excuse me? Streamlabs. Alright. There we go. I don't know. Do I agree? Yeah, I do. Okay. Can y'all hear the audio? Okay. Kind of ever. Okay. Nova. There you go. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally obviously tuned attention she might draw herself to. The girl Siri, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, that just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we'd ever sit more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle up in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You said it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Nova. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nova, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. And one of many conversations we were dismissively going on with whatever she was going to talk about. Siri likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any such skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about it makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blank at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Seriously check out for some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm not the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't have to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help out and start a new club. Since she was the first one to show her interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sierra is really that much of an airhead or she's just so cunning as to have planned out all of this. I'm glad I had alongside. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Yeah, Siri, don't start things you don't know. I dejectedly follow Siri across the school and upstairs the section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to third-year classes and activities. Siri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. And I glance over around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Siri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Nova, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. How would it escape me in this situation? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes you think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Siri. Can you just ignore her when she gets moody? Siri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back around the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Siri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Nova. Monica smiles freely. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Nova. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Siri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's no space next to Monica and no space next to Siri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Siri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcake sticks, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and the pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Siri grabbed one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Wait, why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this one before? Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did, Siri said. Well, maybe, but not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismisses the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to pursue. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks fine. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. voice is enabled and smiles at me. So that made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As part of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for you. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the Demi Club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing with the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something a personal enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, I am then fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nodded in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we will get ready. Natsuki's not best girl, Baba. I'm sorry. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Also, hi, Baba. Oh yeah, I can tell the music. Is that better? Question? Oh god, I didn't read that. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these. Maybe that's right, they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Nova, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, consider how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Sorry for just shooting you down. Cool. Thanks for letting me know that. Oh god. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so relieved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself comfortable in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can do so deliberately, take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yes, see, Yuri has the taste. I read a horror book once. No. I've read plenty of horror books. I desperately grab something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yes. Ugh, I hate horror. See. Natsuki doesn't even like horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Said well. Natsuki's not best girl, okay? Also, see you later. Hope you have a good night. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Nova? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join the club. Siri may convince me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All the four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Nova, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the best price I can pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Natsuki wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Nova, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Nova, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed up at the school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think the favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Misfortune. Oh. Oh. Oh, they bounce up and down. They bounce. Nightgown? Anxiety. Oh. I'm gonna pick random words. Tragedy. It's tragic. Horror? Excitement? Oh. Determination. Crimson. Awe. Captive. Depression. Games? Fluffy. Shame. Offend. Forgive. Okay. Hey, Bruno. Hi again, Nova. Glad to see you didn't run away like this on us. Ha. Ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nova. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops down back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Nova always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Nova become good friends too? Sayori? Yeah? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled events for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm already curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the corner of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More to that, she seems to be on the first few pages. I'm from Argentina, sorry for my horrible English. No, you're fine! Hey, Radical Boy, thanks for popping in. It's okay. You need sleep, so... Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Ooh, I got caught. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Well, I probably did. Great going, me. Oh? It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread it, some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how Sorry for my terrible English. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to go along with it. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the book. The book is called Portrait of Markov. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's hope I'm right. There's an anonymous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She likes targeting. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from out nowhere. Oh yeah, we like dark turns. Ahaha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nova? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at the life from a different, new perspective. The horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to the people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. Ish, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just go get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I stay here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little too apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I suddenly understand what Yuri means by reading in company. Okay. It's not a particularly bad thing, it may be a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna full screen that. There you go. Okay. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Suddenly, we lean in a bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand and open the book. hold on. Yeah, hold on. Alright. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of my book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you okay? Eh. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance up at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimidating challenge. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but it might. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Wow, I didn't get to read that. That's disappointing. I see. Yuri remains on it for a moment. But Nova, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't think you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, sparing from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I haven't really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Siri and Monica enthusiastically put out their poems. Serious is a wrinkled sheet of leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comple as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same for myself. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do Sierra's. I'm definitely most comfortable showing it Sierra first. She's a good friend after all. This is a good poem, Nova. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Nova. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something you really good people do. Thanks, Siri. I'm not sure Siri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you on that then. Yay. Now that you remember home too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Ooh, dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds of my morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Breakfast sounds good right now, but it's like 12 for me, so. Say, Ori, is this just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, Natsuki next. I think we're just gonna go down the list. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I've said it was bad. It just doesn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sorry. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Wow. Didn't know that. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Wow. So, like, influencing. Yeah. I told you that you're gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convincing that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts me more weight on the wordplay. So I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more when I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I said it to humor her with that last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud when I take that away from her. Oh yeah. Just saying, Natsuki is not best girl. Oh, Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Yeah, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri tears off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they forfeit the two together. English. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it really comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The trundles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script that very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nova. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. bringing her last remaining place of comfort and able to let her of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Nova. Ha, me too. Monica. Hi, Nova. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring up things. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. That sounds like me. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? If it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha, don't worry, Nova. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's not that sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past it. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Nova. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. I doubt it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Hold up. Okay. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Siri, he likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing people to get used something out of it just by feel, or letting people deeply analyze all of that nonsense. Just putting that. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this time. Well, yeah, at this point. God, I need English lessons. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry, so much about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself into write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not that very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. You see, well, let's read it then. A hole in the wall. Very, very detailed. It could have been me. See, the direction the spackle produce a noisy neighbor, a angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image, it's just a little hole. I wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Wow. So what do you think? It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular these days. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could really be powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy on it. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make it out any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You know what, Monica? You scare me. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri's and Natsuki's. They gingerly exchange newspaper, sharing their respective poems. As they read to tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks? Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. If people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Nova did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Nova liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you're so interested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Noah appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do obviously cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nova started showing up. Roasted. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me as I was trying to notice I was standing there. Well... Nova... She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convolulated for no reason? The meaning should jump at the reader, not force him to have it to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nova. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Nova? Well, how did I get started in this in the first place? I sound like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. not Natsuki. I'm sorry. Go on, Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha! Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, we have. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Siri is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need me to feel threatened? You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters, variably inaudible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything, she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Nova. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about you... Natsuki glanced around the room. Would anyone stop staring at me? Surprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with this than she boasted. So you Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. See, Yuri? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, right, Siri? I pat Siri on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially for you, Nova. And to be honest, it's a nice change of a pace from the lazing around we got a little to do used to. Aha. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go. So I'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we'll do literature things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do something writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. And what about? That's not the most important thing we have in the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why we're the writers, right, Siri? Yeah. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I could spend all my time doing nothing. I mean, if that's how I want to look at it, then be my guest, me. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nova, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Nova, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Siri has spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? What what happened earlier? And what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know what, Noah? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest, and I think everyone else likes you too. That's Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Siri hasn't caught the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Siri. I pat Siri on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Siri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, I think that is going to be the end of the stream for now, because I am super tired. So, yeah, there you go. So, actually, let me save the game real fast. Probably logical. Okay. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and I should be able to stream more often, like tomorrow maybe. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for coming,